This video is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the harbor, and welcome to any newcomers. I have a feeling that this video is gonna attract a new crowd to the harbor. For those of you new to the channel, Headbang Harbor is a place where I typically check out metal music or metal adjacent music. But recently, we've been diving into not metal. We've been diving into country, psychedelic rock, and I thought it would be a good day to check out some hip hop, rap, or more specifically, underground SoundCloud rap. So the reason why I say underground is because I believe these guys got their startup on SoundCloud when the underground rap scene was kind of being developed. I believe that they developed their fame there on SoundCloud, bringing out some heat in, I think, around like 2013. And I want to be clear, I have heard about these guys. I have not listened to any of their music. I have a feeling that their sound is bass heavy, trappy. I think probably the closest that I personally could relate it to maybe is Ghostmain. I don't listen to Ghostmain, but I've heard Ghostmain played by my brother constantly, so there's definitely a lot of unknown going into this first reaction. I do know that their lyrical content is really heavy stuff. Topics such as organized religion, substance abuse, mental health, all of which I'm sure are a great help to those that are using music as an outlet, especially on the mental health side of things. And personally, all of the above I've either dealt with personally or through family members and loved ones. You know, alcoholism, clinical depression, all really big and real things. And I will say that I'm really glad nowadays that mental health is such a normal part of everyday conversations. And I'm even more glad that I can hear it more often in the art form that I enjoy the most, which is music. It's kind of refreshing for me, honestly, because I get to express some of my feelings that I normally don't talk about on the channel today. I will also say that I do consider myself religious, or agnostic at least, more on the Christian side of things. I say this because they do talk about organized religion, and that's totally cool. Like I said, I'm not going to be the one to preach at the end of the video or anything like that. However, who knows, maybe one or two people in the comments find value in knowing my perspective going into this reaction. I did grow up living with a very influential family member when it comes to Christianity. She passed away about 15 years ago, my grandmother. I wear her cross every single day to kind of remind me of my roots and my values. I'll be the first to say that there's a lot of good in religion, and there's also a lot of bad in religion. So I'm bringing this up because it might come up in my discussion after the reaction. It might not, but like I said, I'm from a metal background, so this is not new content to me. I'm very good at separating the art from my personal feelings. If I don't like something that they say, the music is still good, I don't care. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what I'm all about before getting into the music. This is probably going to be like a sensitive video for most people, and what I'd like to say is, guys, it's art, it's music, let's enjoy it. So I think I've talked enough. We'll leave the rest for the discussion after the reaction. Today we have Now and At the Hour of Death featuring Bones. I think it's actually their most recent single. Maybe some of you are going to be upset with the first reaction on the channel, but it's a small channel and this is what was recommended on the Discord, so we're going to check it out. No idea if it's going to be a hype track or a sad boy track, but we're going to check it out in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. And Bones is in the same realm of underground rap, I believe. Hey. Oh. 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 Damn, their cadence. G the 5 to 9, we pulling up just to tear it down. I don't know what that bar means. Maybe it's where they're from. But I will say, I'm actually vibing with this. Like, the cadence and the beat so far are really vibey. Let's bring it back a little bit. Bones? This is dirty. It's hard to keep up, not gonna lie. But the bars are constantly on rhythm. Ooh. See, I like that vocal style a lot more than Ghostmane. It just, to me, it sounds a lot more organic with them. Maybe they were one of the first to do that type of vocal technique in underground rap. I'm totally ignorant to the fact, but I like this a lot more than what I've heard in the past. I am definitely vibing. Hey. 517. Okay. God damn. All right.
This is a graveyard.
See how you feel. I paused again. I swear this will be the last time I pause. It go bang, it go boom. Now it's... That is dirty. Gray 5'9", okay. And he's wearing the cap that has 5'9". I'm learning so much, guys. Still don't know what it means. I gotta be 100% with y'all. Total transparency here. I didn't think that I was gonna vibe with this. At least not like as much as I did for this first reaction. The friend in the Discord that recommended this track specifically knows my music taste really, really well. Like I said, I haven't listened to like any underground rap music at all. The closest I've gotten to it was like trying to get into some grime rap, like UK rap, lately, the past couple of months. This is kind of exciting, y'all. Like, this is opening my eyes to the talent out there that I would never imagine even discovering. And I'm gonna be real with all of those warnings and alerts. Hey, this is gonna be some really heavy topics, and maybe it is for most people, but I didn't find anything that like controversial or crazy. Again, I come from a metal background, so I hear lyrical content that's heavy all the time, so maybe I kind of overglance it. I do typically listen to the music first and that's my priority. And then I typically go back to the lyrics if I felt that it really hit and I wanted to revisit it. With the music first, now I'm probably going to be speaking a lot of nonsense, or maybe it's not going to make much sense because this is all new territory for me. But I was really impressed on both Scrim and Ruby Da Cherry's cadence, how they were constantly on rhythm with their bars. And even the feature Bones didn't distract from the consistency throughout the entire track. The beat went hard as hell. That's something I would definitely bump in my car. If I'm not wrong, one of the duo here actually produces the beat, so that is a plus. I also mentioned halfway through that vocal technique when it's a little bit higher pitched. I don't know where that originated from, but it sounds really organic with these guys. So I'm personally rooting for them being the founder of this style of vocal technique. Like I said, I haven't really been a fan of Ghostman, especially when he does that vocal technique. It kind of just sounds whiny to me. Maybe it's because it's my brother playing it and I have some type of bias towards his music taste. But yeah, these guys sound incredible. The music was really well produced, and let's talk a little bit more about the lyrics. The general theme I got from this song specifically is kind of like a statement of, this is how we are, this is how we've always been, and we're gonna be this way till the day we die. There's also a ton of imagery and metaphors in their lyrical content, painting the mental health struggles that I'm assuming these guys are going through. Never an empty head, 1,000 thoughts too many. I think I heard the ceiling coming down on you as well. All of these feelings of overwhelming mental struggles. The fact that they can express all of this through the medium of music, even a decade later. They've been making this kind of music for a long time. I also heard that the cousins made a pact together that if music didn't turn out the way they wanted it to, that they would have an end to it all. So I cannot express how glad I am that these guys have the platform to express their feelings and that they have such an amazing community, it seems. And with that being said, guys, I know this reaction might not have been everyone's cup of tea, but if you have any other Suicide Boys tracks that you think that will hit home for me, please put those comments down below and even join the Discord, join the conversation. I'm really intrigued by these guys. I'm definitely gonna check out more of their music, so let me know what I should check out next. Keep an eye out for another video coming up on the channel in a couple days, and we'll see you at the harbor again very, very soon. Peace.